I'm gonna play the worst reviewed Mario Kart ripoff game in the entire Steam storefront.
No, you're not supposed to go here. Don't tell me this is a shortcut. What is going on? What is going on?
In fact, I'm gonna be testing out the top 10 worst Mario Kart clone games of all time to see if they're really that bad. And every game is gonna keep getting worse and worse until we reach the lowest reviewed game ever. Starting with Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. We got Anakin, Jar Jar, Darth Maul, and Boss Nass. Of course we're going Jar Jar though. Now I'm curious, how do you turn Star Wars into a kart racer? Well, you give all these guys ridiculously big heads that they just stick out of their spaceships. Okay, I'm gonna try and use my item. Oh yeah, I got guns. Oh, the Sandcrawler, look at that. Honestly, this game wasn't actually half bad. 7 out of 10. Now the first few games may just be mediocre, but things will quickly take a downhill turn in the later games. And those were genuinely the worst kart racing games I've played in my life. Also, as you can see, I'm gonna be rating each of these games out of 10 to see if they're as bad as the reviewers say they are. But for now, let's look at Shrek Kart Racing.
Oh yeah, look at this character roster. They all got their cool little carts. So far, this looks pretty cool too.
Not gonna lie, the items here were pretty hilarious.
Oh my god, it's like Shrek's farting everywhere already. That's gotta be like his super item.
There were also a ton of references to the movies too.
Oh my god, is that a giant gingerbread man? You got giant gingerbread in the middle of a racetrack here. Oh look, we start right in front of Shrek's house. That's cool. Yeah, but look at this cart. She's literally driving an onion hoverboard. Oh, she just threw one of the toads, like from Shrek 2.
This game actually played out very well, and I had a lot of fun with it. So I don't care what you say or if I lose credibility for this, 10 out of 10. Okay, that game was a bit too good, so from here on out, things are really gonna start to drop in quality. Starting with Smurf Racer. And my first impression of this was, what is the deal with these Smurf guys?
Oh my god, what a boring character roster. Alright, I guess I'll go with Smurf. Who else?
You need to smurf a racetrack.
Oh my god, do you just replace words in your sentences with Smurf? What is this language?
I wasn't really a fan of how the items worked either.
Why? Why is Y the item button? You gotta hold X to do the gas. That's like the most awkward button to click. Oh, what a shot. But that didn't do anything. I hit him, but he just kept moving forward. What's the point of these items? Hit him again, and he does nothing. What's the point of the items?
The visuals in this game are solid, but everything else, including the items, characters, controls, and theming, are pretty poor. 5 out of 10. And if this is only the third game on this list, just imagine what the worst Mario Kart clone is actually gonna be like. With reviews such as literally unplayable, a total dumpster fire, don't buy this game, and even getting a review score of 1.5 out of 10, yeah, I'm not looking forward to playing that one. But for now, we're on to Madagascar Karts, where I was immediately confused by the character roster.
You know, Alex, Marty, Melvin, and then we got Shrek as a locked character, and Bob, that monster from that one DreamWorks movie.
But then I quickly noticed that the items literally would always hit somebody when throwing them.
How do you throw? Oh, the coconut, like, heat seeked. Do you see that? In Smurf, the items did nothing, but in this one, the items do so much. Actually, I seem to be getting hit by a lot. Okay, we're gonna test it. Let's see if these items heat seek. I'm gonna point away. And I still hit somebody. How did I hit anybody? And that makes this game actually pretty annoying because you're constantly getting hit by items. Okay.
This game doesn't have a lot going for it and got stale pretty quick. 5.5 out of 10. And here's where things took a big turn for the worse, in Muppet Race Mania. Right away, I noticed the controls.
But wow, this control is so weird. It's like everything's delayed. When you turn, it takes a second and then you turn. I don't know how to describe it. And okay, I'm getting hit by everything. Look, I keep hitting everything. I'm not even playing this up here.
I then tried just changing the course, but everything changed too when I did so.
What? Okay, I just selected another track and everything's changed. I can't see where I'm going. This camera angle sucks, first of all. I can't see what's ahead of me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Why would you put a side angle for a racing game? Like, who thinks to do that? Okay, you know what this level is? It's literally a platformer, but with the controls of a bad kart racer. This sucks, guys. How are you supposed to go up here without seeing? What? I didn't know I was turned backwards. Oh my god.
This was one of the most painful tracks I ever had to endure out of any kart racer. 3 out of 10. Also, if you're enjoying seeing me suffer throughout this video, then please subscribe for more. It would mean a lot. Thanks. We are now down to the top 5, or rather bottom 5, Mario Kart ripoffs, and we're gonna begin with Sonic R. And almost immediately, I ran into problems.
Oh, how do you, oh, you can jump like, okay. Wow, the controls are slippery. I am sliding around everywhere. What? This is Sonic racing on butter. How do you control this game? Oh my, this is bad. I'm stuck. I'm clicking every button. Oh, you really got to go all the way around. Oh, slowly turn around. Come on. Wow, this game controls like ass. You just slip and slide everywhere. This ain't supersonic racing, it's slippery Sonic racing.
And then the music here was just so weird too.
What is this music? Oh my god. This is the most unfitting music for a Sonic game. Oh, I cannot believe this music. Feel the sunshine. Okay, I gotta admit, this music's kind of catchy, but it's so unfitting. So unfitting.
I found Sonic R to be probably just as bad as everyone says it is. It was so difficult to turn and control. Plus, there's very little content in this game too. The music is super unfitting, but it's kind of catchy and hilarious too in its own right. But still, 4 out of 10. Now we have Garfield Kart, and wow, right away, everything looked so barren and empty.
Wow, this just looks bare bones. I mean, look at the track. There is absolutely nothing in it. They're like, okay, just the detail and everything is so blah. I mean, look at the track layout too. There's nothing like interesting even happening. It's just a straight line with some slight curves in it. There's nothing like fun to interact with here.
The controls weren't terrible or anything, but there's just nothing to this kart racer. It is absolutely soulless and boring. 4 out of 10. The next game here is called Renzo Racer. I was going into this one with no expectations, but what I witnessed actually surprised me.
What is this turning? What? I got spun around from that? Oh, this game feels terrible. If I could describe these controls, like, I would, but it's like it takes 2 seconds to start turning when you first hit turn, and then you turn too much. Everything's too slow. You accelerate too slow, you move too slow, you turn too slow.
Yeah, the karts literally controlled like tanks. The physics in this game were, something else too.
What happened to the ground? I was glitching out on it and then it just disappears. Oh yeah, now we're moving. Oh, dude, these aren't carts, they're tanks. You can't possibly be going at these speeds and expect to make the turns. It's like if you interact with the physics too much, they know they messed up and they just teleport you back to the center. I think that's what's happened. Like there, I didn't plan that. I was glitching out on the side too much, so they teleported me to the middle.
They even had a button to do this feature as well.
What is that? What is this? Oh, okay, if I click a button, I just immediately teleport to the center. The fact that they give you a button to teleport back to the center, because they know how glitchy it is, I think says it all right there. I'm gonna... Oh! And that's how I finished the race. Upside down like that. What a way to go out.
This game's physics, controls, and pretty well everything were horrible. 1 out of 10. But we're actually gonna get even worse with Eminem's kart racing.
And as you can see, this is indeed Eminem's kart. I wasn't making it up. Look at this character selection here.
Immediately, you can see this game has a lack of polish.
I mean, it controls better than the last one, at least. Whoa. Did you hear the sound just glitch out when I hit that? Let me wait. If you run into the wall and hold the gas, that's what it sounds like. But where are the items? Like, what are these things? Chocolate coins? Everything's just so slow. Your turning's like so twitchy too. Okay, it looks like there's not even items in this kart racing either. Like, there's nothing to do even here. Well, you glitch out when you hit everything too.
The course layouts were also abysmal too.
Like, oh, what? Why would you put speed boost in these close quarters rooms? Why would you have rooms like this close quarters in a racing game? Like, I don't even know where I'm turning. Can I even go backwards? I don't know. I mean, it's the opposite from the last one where the turning took, where do I go? Where do I go? Oh.
And they all lasted for literally less than a minute.
But what a boring track layout. Like, that was it. That was it. Oh my god, this game is just so nothing. Like, there's nothing in it. And that was it. A 30-second racetrack. What is this game? I can't even finish my sentence because the race just ends.
This game has to be one of the most uninspired, boring, lazy kart racer attempts I've ever seen. At least it had better controls than Renzo Racer, so for that, it gets a 2 out of 10. And here we go, the worst reviewed kart racing game of all time is called the Karters. The basic race selection was oddly grayed out, so I tried this letter mode first.
Alright, here goes nothing. Now I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. It's like there's a blank track and I'm just kind of driving around. Okay, I got a letter. Hooray. Yeah, okay, the sides are really glitchy. What just happened? And then it just ended? Apparently I only found one letter.
The normal races were still grayed out though, so I thought maybe I had to do the time trial to unlock them.
Okay, here's time trial mode. Look at this track layout. There's just nothing. I'm so confused by this game. Okay, I gotta test the collision. So do you actually like get hit or what happens when you collide? Oh, you just go right through them. Okay, so you really can't even collide with anything. Okay, so the obstacles don't work in this game. Okay, yeah, let's just collide through every object. Oh my god, there's no collision in this game. Except for the very borders of this map. I think you can virtually go through everything. Most objects. Okay, this gate, it's supposed to be an obstacle, right? So let's see what happens when you stand in its path. Some obstacle this is. Okay. Okay, well, I see why these maps are so barren. Because nothing has collision. There's no point to putting anything in if nothing works. Alright, now I gotta see what happens if you drive off the map. What just happened? Where am I? Oh, this is like a shortcut? Really? No way. You're not supposed to go here. Don't tell me this is a shortcut. What is going on? What is going on? This game is so broken. What is happening? I don't know what's part of the track and what's not. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, no way this is part of the track. Now, how do I get back on the track? That's the next question. Oh, I see why this is the worst reviewed Steam kart racer. I don't think I can get back on the track now. Okay, I can't get out of this wall. There you go. How do I, oh. Okay, I'm back on the track. Okay, what about this guy? Collision? Ah, that thing has collision. Hooray! Okay, well that was something else too.
But after that, still nothing. So I went through every other single mode and I couldn't find a way just to race against other CPU players. I couldn't get anywhere with online because I doubt anyone was playing, but the only way to race against other people was to play local split screen, in which I wasn't about to get 3 other friends to suffer with me when playing this game. Regardless, this was just the same thing but with multiple people. So honestly, the rest of this play session just consisted of me trying to break the game in as many ways as possible, but that's about all I did here.
Oh! Okay. More objects you can just go through. Okay, let's interact with this crane here. Odds that I just go right through it. This game is too predictable. It is too predictable with this kind of stuff. To be fair though, this game said it is still in early development. However, there was many reviews for this game around 4 years ago, but it looked like literally the same thing as it is now. And at the time, it was a fully released game, but the devs later put it back to a pre-release after the reviews complained about it. So I don't know if the devs just gave up or something, because it seems like there's no progress to the game in that time. And since it is sold as a full price game at $20 for this thing, I gotta review it as a finished game. 0 out of 10.